do think actually we do have another email question that came in, so let's go ahead and put that up. All right, this one says, I started my business 1 year before getting married. After 8 years, we're getting a divorce. The value of my business has increased substantially. The wife never worked there full time. She wasn't paid a salary and didn't have a specific job. She'd help out for a few hours a week, sometimes more, sometimes not at all. Not a criticism, just clarifying her involvement. Does the law still entitle her to half no matter what? And that is from Tony.
Tony, that's a good question. Not the business. Surprisingly, the business is 1 year before, so that means that it's non-marital. So the stocks or whatever your ownership interest is makes it non-marital. However, you have two things going on here. You have the business and then you have the appreciation. So the substantial appreciation in the business that occurred during the marriage could be hers, some portion of it or half, because she was working there. It sounds like to me that you were working there. So that's marital effort going into that appreciation. So the actual appreciation is what you're going to be dealing with. So the judge will likely say, you can keep the shares, but you have to somehow buy her out of the appreciation she's entitled to. Now, it gets a little bit deeper because that is a really good question. If it's personal goodwill, that's a big factor. So if you go to McDonald's, you don't care who's cooking the fries, right? That's enterprise goodwill.
Right.
If it's, I want Larry Perry to represent me, that's personal goodwill. So the personal goodwill component of the business is not subject to equitable distribution. The enterprise goodwill is. So my advice in that case would be get a great business valuator, bust out the goodwill, try to knock out the appreciation, and maybe you can keep your business and not have to pay out substantially through equitable distribution in regards to the appreciation.
So again, it sounds to me like you've got to get more people involved looking at it because it's never quite as simple as people might think.
It's family law, believe it or not. The best cases have experts, forensic accountants, business valuation, vocational evaluators. That's really, I tell people a lot of times, my job is to ask the questions, and I kind of act as the conductor to the orchestra. But you got to really get the people who can, put on the testimony you need to end complex cases, especially with businesses.
Great advice.